using time domain or frequency domain. Time domain means you can use it for root locus. For our syllabus, we have frequency domain. That's why I have considered for Bode plot. Okay, dear. Okay. Procedure for designing a lead compensator using Bode plot. First step, the steps it should be common for lag compensator or lead compensator. First, you can going to determine what is the value of k by using steady state error constant. Okay, dear. Second step, you have to draw the Bode plot. Is it clear? You have to draw the Bode plot. Substitute the value of k into the transfer function and draw the Bode plot. Once you draw the Bode plot, you can determine what is the phase margin of the system. That is called as the uncompensated system phase margin. Any doubt in this first three step? First three step, it should be common for both lag compensator and lead compensator. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Fourth step only, there should be some small difference. In the fourth step, in the lead compensator, what we can going to do is, suppose already we have a system. Okay, this is our system and this is our input. Okay, so we have some constraint in the output. Suppose the output, what is the desired phase margin is given. Okay, and the system phase margin also we are determined by using the Bode plot. Okay, so suppose it is not meet, gamma d is equal to gamma. How much deviation it is exist, first we can going to check. That deviation it is called as the phase angle. That how much phase angle going to contribute to meet for the desired phase margin, that is going to contributed by the compensator. That is called as the theta. The theta is the angle or phase angle going to contribute by the compensator to meet for the desired compensation or desired criteria or desired level. Okay, that we can going to identify. How to determine the theta value? Can you check and tell me? Directly you can say no. What is theta value? What is theta? I told you that gamma d is called as the desired phase margin. Gamma is called as the phase margin of the system. Then what is theta? If these two are not met, the difference is called as the theta. Okay, that difference is called as theta. You can see that gamma d minus gamma, it is called as pi of m. That is called as the phase angle or what is the maximum phase angle going to contribute by the lead compensator. Gamma d is called as the desired phase margin. Gamma is called as the phase margin of the uncompensated system. Here I told you what is eta. Eta is called as the additional phase lead to compensate for the shift in gain crossover frequency. Additional phase lead to compensate for shift in gain crossover frequency. Okay, dear. So this eta, already I told you initially you have to choose the value of 5 degree. Okay, you have to choose the value of 5 degree. If the outcome is not meet, that means phase angle not meet, again come to the eta value and change it into 10 degree. That according to the trial and error basis you can going to change. So pi of m, suppose you are calculating that pi of m, that pi of m value, it is exceed more than 60 degree. If the pi of m value, it is exceed more than 60 degree, then what we can going to do is, so we can going to connect it in cascaded form. Okay, lead compensator, we can going to connect it in cascaded form. So we have to take that pi of m is equal to pi by 2. Okay, suppose here 60 degree, we have to take it for 30 degree and proceed for entire problem. Okay, dear, proceed entire problem. Suppose you have the transfer function for 30 degree, it should be s plus 2 divided by s plus 3. For example, I am saying, okay. So this x plus 2 and x plus 3, you can going to connect it in series for two systems, because one for 30 degree, another one for another 30 degree, connected in cascaded form. Are you understand what I said? Able to follow? My dear student, acknowledge, don't be silent.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if the pi of m value exceed more than 60 degree, that time what you can going to do is you can going to consider that pi of m by 2. Then you can proceed for entire calculation. After completing that compensator, or after determining that compensator transfer function, you can going to square of that transfer function. Then it is going to contribute for that 60 degree combination or more than 60 degree, whatever it should be. Okay. If it is less than, no need to worry about that. If it is less than 60 degree, you no need to worry about that. Proceed that entire calculation. I'm talking about the case if it is 60 or more than 60 degree. Then you can going to consider two systems connected in series. Okay, fifth step. Once we are getting pi of m, we can going to find it. In the previous case, we determined that beta is called as the system gain. That is called as the lag compensator gain. Here we can call it as lead compensator gain is alpha. How to determine alpha? Alpha is equal to 1 minus sine pi of m divided by 1 plus sine pi of m. We have that, sorry, pi of m. We have that pi of m value. Yes, we already calculated. What is the angle going to contribute by the lead compensator? Directly you can substitute, you will get the value of alpha. Okay, dear. Once you get the value of alpha, alpha is called as the gain. Or you remember, alpha is called as the gain. In the previous case, please remember, in the Bode plot, in the Bode plot, I roughly draw it. Suppose we have that this is 0 dB. Suppose we have that some, we have to consider some approximate slope. Okay, this should be exist, and here we have that some phase angle plot. Okay, phase angle plot. Please listen dear. In the previous case, what we did, we are verified that where in the phase angle of the in the lag compensator, what we are did, we are identifying that compensated system phase margin. Clear? Gamma n. What is gamma n? Gamma d plus eta. Or you remember, for this intersection phase angle, we are identified where it is going to intersect in the pi g of m. Okay, pi g of m, that is called as the new gain crossover frequency intersection point. And where it is intersect, that point only we are identified. Suppose we have that phase margin value 40 degree, it should be intersect at minus 140. We are identified that where it should be 140, and we are drawing one line. We are drawing that line, and it is intersecting in the magnitude plot. That magnitude we can call it as in terms of magnitude. Here we can call it as magnitude. For this magnitude, we are identified what is beta. Remember? But now we have the reverse procedure. Now instead of beta, okay, so we are identified from the magnitude, we are identified what is beta. Clear dear? Instead, now they given the beta value, we can determine what is the magnitude it should be. Are you understanding my point? In the previous case, I have given that 20 log of k equal to magnitude. That magnitude we are considered 20 dB previous problem. Or you remember, from that instead of k we called as beta. We are determined what is beta. Now what we can going to do is, instead of magnitude they given beta. Okay, not beta, in terms of lead compensator we called as alpha. Okay, now the now it is given for the gain. From the gain we can determine what is the magnitude value. Okay, we can determine the magnitude value, that is called as for that magnitude where it is intersection of the frequency. That frequency is called as the omega m. That frequency it is called as omega m. Or you understand what I am saying? Able to follow, dear? Are able to follow or not?
Yes, sir.
In the previous case, I have given that gamma n. From this gamma n only, we are identified that 180 plus pi gc, that is called as an phase margin. So this gamma n, it is called as the compensated system phase margin. Suppose it is 40 degree, we can get pi gc. From that equation, it is minus 140. For this 140 degree where it is intersect, we can identify from the phase angle plot, and you have to draw it one line. It will be intersect in the one of the magnitude point. That magnitude only we are identified what is the gain. Instant, now it is given opposite direction. Okay, now you know that value of beta, that means gain. If you know the gain, from that for this particular gain, what is the value of magnitude, we can going to check. Only do that reverse procedure. For this magnitude, for that magnitude, you can going to determine where it is intersecting for the frequency. That frequency is called as omega m. Okay, that pi of m, we can determine that what is the frequency, that is called as omega of m. That maximum phase lead angle where it is going to provide that frequency, we can call as omega m. Any doubt in that, dear? Once you determined that omega m, so how to determine that magnitude? We know that value of alpha. According to the design equation, we can simply substitute 20 log of root of alpha, or we can write it minus 20 log of 1 by root of alpha. Okay, so magnitude we can call it as A. We can determine that 20 log of root of alpha, or we can take it minus 20 log of 1 by root of alpha, whatever it is. Okay, as per the design, it is given minus 20 log of 1 by root of alpha. Once you get for this value of minus 20 log of 1 by root of alpha, this magnitude, that frequency is called as omega m. Once you get omega m, we can going to determine what is the location of poles and zeros. Omega m is nothing but location of the pole. So that is 1 by t into root of alpha. Okay, 1 by t into root of alpha. From this we can determine what is t. Once you get the value of t, you can directly substitute it s plus 1 by t divided by, in the previous problem, location of the pole, I told you that 1 plus s plus 1 by t, it is called as the location of 0. And what about location of pole? 1 plus beta of t. The same thing here, instead of all beta, you can change it into alpha. So we'll get alpha into 1 plus st divided by 1 plus alpha st. Any doubt, dear? Once you get the compensated system, this is called as the compensator transfer function. Once you get compensator transfer function, we can going to determine what is the compensated system transfer function, that is called as G naught of S. How to determine, dear? How to determine compensated system? Expecting answers from your side. No answers. This is the way you are listening the class.
So we'll add a 1 by alpha component and then GC of S into G of S.
GC of S, G of S. Then we will get G naught of S. That is called as the compensated system transfer function. Very good. So compensated system transfer function we can get. In the previous case, as I told you, nullifying the effect of beta, we are multiplied with 1 by beta. Here, to nullifying the effect of alpha, you can going to multiply with 1 by alpha. 1 by alpha into transfer function of the compensator and transfer function of the system. So multiply all such, will get the compensated system transfer function. Okay. So to verifying the design, here simply you should not be verified. Okay, simply in the previous problem, directly you have taken that Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. My voice is audible now.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Where I stop? Where I have stopped? I have given the compensated system introduction. That means how to determine compensated system. Please acknowledge you are online or not. You are not opening your mouth. Hello.
So the step where you have to verify the design, that was the last
Okay.
step.
Sir.
Okay. You have to open your mouth, dear. Should be silent. Means that you are online or offline. Whether simply and then you are leaving that room. Then what is the need of taking the class? So once you complete that compensated system transfer function, you can determine that whether the system meets the expected criteria or not. For such cases, in the previous lag compensator, we have taken that compensated system, and we are identified that what is the phase margin when omega equal to omega gen directly. But here you should not. PPT is not shared. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. This is for compensated system transfer function. I think all of you very clear about it in this step, how to determine compensated system.
Yes, sir.
I want to repeat once again or not?
No, sir.
Or I will move on to the next step.
So you can move on to the next step.
Okay. So once you determine that compensated system transfer function, last step is the verification step, whether the designed system meets the expected criteria or not. For that case, in the previous lag compensator, we can take it for compensated system, and you have substituted that omega equal to omega gen and determine that phase margin of the system. If the phase margin of the system, compensated system, will be equal to the desired phase margin, the design will be accepted. Like that we have concluded. But here it is not like that. Once you complete that compensated system, take the compensated system transfer function. Again, you have to draw the Bode plot. Again, you have to draw the Bode plot and determine that what is the phase margin of the system. So compensated system phase margin will be equal to the desired phase margin. Then only your system will be accepted. So I think that the seventh step, it is too difficult to do it for you because very less amount of time. You should not have enough time to do it in the exam. So what I am saying is you can stop in the sixth step. Up to sixth step you must do that. Okay, seventh step you can stop it. No need to do. But this step, sometimes they ask for any shortcut methodology or shortcut problems. That time and all you may identify that system phase margin. Okay, compensated system phase margin is also same. So how you can draw it for the system, and you are determined that what is the phase margin, same procedure. The compensated system transfer function you can take, and you have to do the Bode plot and determine that what is the system phase margin. That is phase margin is called as the compensated system phase margin. Okay, I will tell you that procedures one by one. Any doubt in that? Any doubt, dear?
No doubt, sir.
Okay, write down this problem. Design a lead compensator for the system shown in the figure to satisfy the following specifications. The phase margin of the system should be greater than or equal to 45 degree. Steady state error for a unit ramp input will be less than or equal to 1 by 15. The gain crossover frequency of the system must be less than 7.5 radians per second. So phase margin of the system should be greater than 45 degree. That is the requirement, and steady state error is also given. steady state error of the ramp input is given that 1 by 15. So what are the steps we have to follow first?
So
Tell
first
me.
we find KV and then we'll find K value from KV.
Yes, dear, that's all. ESS value is given, that is equal to 1 by 15. Okay, that is ESS is equal to 1 by KV. So KV is equal to 1 divided by 1 by 15. So KV is equal to 15 you will get, correct? Any doubt? Next, what is the step? ESS, that means KV is equal to S into G of S into H of S. Limit S tends to 0. What is the answer then? KV is equal to S into G of S is K divided by S into S plus 1. This is G of S, H of S. Along with that, this S will be multiplied and limit S tends to 0. What will happen? This S will be cancelled. When you substitute limit S tends to 0, we will get K. KV is equal to K. So what is KV value?
So 15.
15. KV is equal to K. So sometimes they given the directly K value, you no need to follow the first step. Directly you can jump on to the second step. So what is the second step, dear?
So we'll draw the Bode plot.
Draw the Bode plot. Very good. So what is the Bode plot transfer function? G of S, H of S. What is G of S, H of S? 15 divided by S into S plus 1. Tell me the corner frequencies. What are the steps? It is already there in time constant form. So what is the first step then?
So we'll find out the lower omega L.
What is omega 1?
So omega 1 is 1.
1 radians. What we have to do then? Omega H and omega CL. So choose that omega CL equal to 0.1. What is omega H? 10. Okay. 10 or 5, whatever it is, you can choose anything. So next, what is the step? Draw the approximate slope. Tell me what is the approximate slope? So S is equal to J omega, you can substitute. We will get 15 divided by J omega into 1 plus J omega. Tell me, what is the approximate slope?
Minus 20 at first.
Minus 20.
And then minus 40.
Minus 40. One pole lying in the horizon, minus 20. Again, another pole located at t is equal to 1. It can going to contribute another minus 20 dB. So total it will be, so slope it can changes from minus 20 to minus 40. A0, A1 and A2. Tell me what is A0? A0 is equal to 20 log of
20 log of 15 by 0.1.
15 divided by 0.1. Very good. What about A1?
So A0 minus 20 log of 1 by 0.1.
A0 minus 20 log of 1 divided by 0.1. What about A2? A1 minus 40 log of 10 divided by 1. Tell me the answers first. What is the answer? A0?
43.5.
44 dB.
44. Approximately you can take it 45 dB. 45 or 44?
44, sir.
44.
44 dB. What about second A1?
So 24 dB.
24 dB. What about A2?
Minus 16.
Minus
16.
63.
And 1616.
16 dB. Any doubt in that? Okay, you can see the answers. 44 dB, 24 dB, Omega h is chosen 10, so minus 16 dB. We have the same.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So can we determine what is the phase angle? What is pi? Minus
It's 90 minus tan inverse.
minus tan inverse of omega. So substitute different value of omega and determine that phase angle. So maximum phase angle and minimum phase angle. Omega equal to 0 minus 90, omega equal to infinity minus
180.
180. That is the phase changes you may predict from this problem. Write down that phase angle values. See dear, you have to practice all such problems. Whenever you can practice, only you can understand all such things. You cannot be think that here there is no time, enough time, I can't provide you, because you people may take long time to solve this type of problems. That's why the steps as I am explaining. So if you have any doubt, you may ask and clarify it. Later stage you may try to practice it. Okay, unless otherwise it is very difficult here. Once you can solve the problem, only you may get more input from that. While seeing in the class, you may not get lot of inputs, because here the steps as you may understand. While solving only, you may know that what are the difficulty you are facing. Please try to do it and practice it. Okay, I will expect everyone to do. Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, dear. So next thing, all of you written the problem, written these answers, phase angle value.
Yes, sir.
Okay, after, yes dear, after writing the phase angle, you have to draw the Bode plot. Okay, you have to draw the Bode plot. So we can going to determine the phase margin value from the Bode plot. How to determine the phase margin value? So we can go to the Bode plot, and check it out. So here where it is having for phase margin. So you can see here, this is called as the uncompensated system. It is written phase plot of uncompensated system, phase plot of compensated system. Okay, so phase plot of uncompensated system. Here you can see where it is intersecting minus 180. It is not intersecting minus 180. Okay, this is minus 180 degree, because omega equal to infinity only it is reaching minus 180. You no need to worry about that, because we can going to determine omega PC where it is intersecting for minus 180. We required only for gain crossover frequency to determine the phase margin of the system. So here you can see that this is the uncompensated system and this is the compensated system. Okay, so magnitude plot of the compensated system is this one, and magnitude plot of uncompensated system is this one. Here you can see where it is intersecting 0 dB. That 0 dB line you can extend, it will be intersect one of the point in the phase angle plot. This is uncompensated system, below one. Okay, in this uncompensated system phase angle plot, where it is intersecting, approximately it is 167, I think 167. Okay, 165 to 167 within that range. Okay, so once you determine that, you can go to the third step. So 167. So 180, you know that how to determine the phase angle. 180 plus pi gc value is minus 167. You can substitute, you will get the phase margin of the system, are called as uncompensated system. Once you get uncompensated system phase margin, what is the next step, dear? We can going to first check uncompensated system as well as desired phase margin. Both it should be same. Then we no need to design for the compensator. If it is not, we can go and design for the compensator. Then only you can proceed for the next step. So next we can going to determine that pi of m, gamma d minus gamma plus eta. What is gamma d? It should be greater than or equal to 45 degree. So take it 45 degree, and gamma value, that is uncompensated system phase margin, is 13 degree, and the phase lead angle going to contribute to meet for the gain crossover frequency, it should be 5 degree. Okay, 45 minus 13 plus 5. So 45 minus 13, how much? That is equal to 32 plus 5, we will get 37 degree. This is pi of m. Are you able to follow? Any doubt in this step?
No, sir.
Once you get pi of m, next we can going to find it what is alpha. What is the equation for alpha?
1 minus sine phi of m by 1 plus.
Okay, dear. That these are the design procedures. Okay, 1 minus sine pi of m divided by 1 plus sine pi of m. If you have time, you can refer any of the book. Okay, you will get the design procedures, because here we are not having enough time. It may take another 2-3 classes to explaining about that, how to determine alpha, how to determine beta and all. That's what I'm not taken all such things. I'm giving whatever it's possible, easily you can going to capture that point of view only. I'm giving that inputs. Okay, so you can determine that what is the value of alpha once you can determine by using this equation. After getting alpha, what we have to do? What is the step, dear? Anybody remember? My dear student,
So we'll calculate omega m.
before calculating omega m, we can find it what is the magnitude for this alpha. Okay, magnitude for this alpha. How to determine magnitude for this alpha? I told you 20 log of root of alpha. Okay, this is equal to magnitude AGEN. In the previous problem, I have given in the lag compensator. The same procedure here, instead of that beta, you can put it for root of alpha. So you will get what is the value of A. We know the value of alpha. Okay, once you get, you can see. So this alpha value is 0.25, and you can substitute it into the magnitude value. So minus 20 log of 1 by this thing, it is equal to minus 6 dB. So again you can go to the plot. Again you can go to the plot and see that where it is intersecting minus 6 dB. Okay, you can see that where it is intersecting minus 6 dB. Sorry, here. So minus 6 dB means below, no, sorry. So you can see that where it is intersecting minus 6 dB. This is 0 dB. This is for minus 6 dB. So you have to draw one line. It will be intersecting one point. Okay, it is intersecting one point. That point of frequency, it is called as omega m. Okay, dear. So here it is intersecting between 5 and 6. So approximately it may come for 5 point some value. So you'll see that what is the value it is given in the answer. So 5 and 6, in between 5 and 6. So here it is taken that (5.6 radians per second). Okay, that minus 6 dB where it is intersecting, that point of frequency is called as omega m. Once you get omega m, you can find it what is t. I told you 1 divided by omega m into root of alpha. Any doubt, dear, up to that?
No doubt, sir.
So next you can going to determine that what is the compensator transfer function. Alpha into 1 plus st divided by 1 plus s into alpha of t. We simply substitute all such values. You will get the compensator transfer function. Any doubt, dear? Once you get compensator transfer function, you can determine that compensated system transfer function. Okay, that is G naught of S. So go to that G naught of S, 1 divided by alpha into, this is for compensator transfer function, this is for plant transfer function. Multiply all such things along with unity feedback. So you will get the compensated system transfer function. Multiply all the three, you will get compensated system transfer function G naught of S. Once you get the G naught of S, again you have to draw the Bode plot. Okay, again you have to draw the Bode plot for the compensated system. You can see the procedure I was given already. Already I have told you how to draw it. Okay, I already given the instruction how to plot it. So again, compensated system you can take, determine that what is the magnitude value and phase angle values. Okay, determine that what is the magnitude value and phase angle value. Here already there for time constant form. Okay, substitute S is equal to j omega, and same procedure you can follow. Okay dear, so one frequency you have to choose omega CL 0.1. Next, what is the other frequency dear? Tell me. 10 also there here. Okay, 0.36. What is that frequency? That is equal to 2. So here omega will be there lying in the horizon, and this will be 0.09 will be 11.1 radians per second. 1 plus j omega, the frequency will be 1. So omega 1, or we can consider that this is pole. No, we have to consider omega p1 for understanding purpose to draw it for the approximate slope. Omega p1 is 1 radians. What about omega p2? Next, which one will come? P2, omega P2, or it may come for Z1. Which one will come?
So Z1.
Omega Z2. Okay, omega Z2 value is 2.8 radians per second. What about next? Omega P3. So what is omega P3? 0.09 T. So 1 by 0.09 is 11.11 radians per second. Any doubt dear? Next, what we have to do? You have to choose one omega H. Choose that any value. I will take it 20 radians. Tell me what is the slope now? One pole lying in the horizon first. It can contribute minus 20 dB.
Minus 20.
Next, which one will come?
Sir,
Pole or 0?
0 Z.
0 it may come.
No, sir,
0.
pole.
Pole.
Pole, sir,
Again it should be minus 40 dB. Next, it may come for 0. So again change in the slope will be minus 20. Next, what it may happen? Again one more pole. What is the angle contribution? Sorry, what is the
Minus 40.
that means the slope it can contribute for minus 20. Minus 20, minus 20, minus 40. Okay dear, can you determine rest of the steps? You can do it, or I want to solve. A0, A1, A2, this is A3, A4. Okay, you can determine by using the slope. I think you may do it. Yes,
Yes, sir.
you have confidence to do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the answers are
Yes.
yes. Okay dear, already I have included the answer. You can verify that. Okay, you can check it. Next, once you complete that Bode plot, okay, this is phase angle value. You can determine that phase angle value. How to determine phase angle? What is pi? Tell me shortly. So what is the phase angle?
Minus 90.
Minus 90.
Sir, minus tan
Minus tan
inverse
inverse
0.09 omega
0.09 omega minus
tan
tan inverse of omega
plus tan inverse of 0.36 omega.
plus tan inverse of 0.36 omega. Correct dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the phase angle pi. You can substitute the phase angle and determine the phase angle values. Okay, and check it out. So once you complete compensated system plot, okay, phase angle as well as magnitude plot, either you may do it for separate or you can merge with the same plot also. Okay, I told you if time permit you can do this step. Okay, compensated system verification, if possible you can do it, otherwise no problem. Okay, you can stop that up to compensated system. Okay, so from this, what you can going to do, how to determine that phase margin? So this is the compensated system phase angle plot. So here you can see that where it is having 0 dB in the magnitude. So this 0 dB you can extend. It will be intersect one point. It is approximately 134 degree, minus 134. If it is minus 134, 180 minus 134, how much? 180 minus 134, it should be 46 degree. That is for compensated system phase margin. What is the requirement? What is the desired phase margin? Gamma D. What is gamma D? People are there or not? Hello, my dear. Hello.
So gamma D is greater than or equal to 45 as per the question.
Greater than or equal to 45 degree. It should be greater than 45 degree, no? So the design is accepted. Okay. So you can see the phase margin of the compensated system is satisfactory. Hence the design is acceptable. Okay. Gamma D equal to the phase margin of the compensated system gamma n. It satisfies the system criteria or system design. So the design is accepted. Like that you can going to conclude. Any doubt in that? Because as for the design criteria, it is given that gamma D, it should be greater than or equal to 45. So it should be greater than 45. No problem. It meets the criteria for the space margin given in the design. So our design will be accepted. This is the way you can going to solve it for lead compensator. Any doubt, dear? You can try to practice all such type of problems, dear. It's very, very important. Okay. Due to time inconvenient, every time I am saying we have very short time duration. That's why I am somewhat moving fast. Otherwise, I am planning to take for each and every topic. This compensator itself, it may take nearly 4-5 sessions. It's required for 4-5 sessions, but there is no time for us. That's why I'm moving somewhat fast. I think you may understand. Accordingly, you may try to practice it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear. Okay, dear. Thank you. Have a nice day. So today 8 o'clock you have quiz exam, and convey the message to your friends, those who are absent. Okay. Exactly 8 o'clock your test will be start. Okay, dear. All the very best. Any other thing? So those who are not received request, please you can contact before. During the exam time, if you are calling, I can't help you. You can call me
In
before
Schoology,
this
sir.
afternoon. Not Schoology, dear. Canvas instructor.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank
Sir?
you. Have a nice day. Yes, dear.
Sir, I just want to confirm the syllabus of the quiz once. Till where is it?
Are you sleeping, dear? From beginning to end, I am saying that the same thing. Last 3-4 sessions, I told you the syllabus portion up to Bode plot, Bode plot, Bode plot.
Yes, just
Now
confirm.
you are asking, what's it?
Sorry, sir.
From beginning to Bode plot. For your convenient only, I told you that day. For your convenient, I will take it and consider for the syllabus portion from first module to the Bode plot, because already you studied for cat 1, cat 2. So combination only, and along with that Bode plot included. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.